When I hear the word Marymount, to be honest, I get a picture in my mind. I see all the girls running through the corridors, looking out into the oval from the windows and seeing all those clusters of girls smiling and laughing. Running out into the sporting field and being so engaged in their work in their classroom. Just generally being so happy to be here. And I think that's what the Good Samaritan sisters had in their mind as well when they chose to start the school.
When I started, there were 48 girls there. There were 12 in the first intake and 36 in the second intake. I had Mother Dominica for my 5 years there. She was at the school for 6 years. She showed us that women could do things. Here she was, as a woman, starting up a new school on very little money and making it work. Marymount was literally the end of the suburbs. Just a two-storey building, classrooms one end, convent at the other end, grass in the middle, 4 sports courts that were well used, strip of almond trees. Quite snug.
When I first got there, it was clearly a place that had evolved. The culture amongst the relationships was the same, but the physical look of it and feel of it was very, very different. But it was good to experience that because it made you appreciate so much what we came to here at Hove. The place itself doesn't come as the first thing. The people is the first thing I think of.
There was lots of laughter. We cared for each other. There were friendships formed that lasted many years.
There's a great welcoming spirit here.
As soon as I came to Marymount, I felt so welcomed into the community by the staff and by the teachers, but also by the girls.
You walk into the corridors of Marymount and you see girls running up and giving each other hugs. And it's like having a family away from home. All of these girls are like our sisters and it's really amazing.
A lot of staff talk about their Marymount family, and it is very much like that. It's a place of belonging. You feel like you have a place here.
There's such a wide range of activities academically and outside of class, in sport, in mission, and I think that really contributed to, you know, that kind of sense of belonging that everyone felt at Marymount, that there really was a place for everyone.
There are some formal ways of showing hospitality, but I just think that essence of, you know, a relief teacher comes in and they sit at the table on their own and you think, you know, don't sit there, come and join us. Just that sense of bringing people in, making people welcome.
Looking after each other was always part of the Marymount experience.
A very important value for us is compassion for others. And we've very much seen that in the staff at Marymount.
The motto, all things through Mary, really resonated with me when I was here and kind of inspired me to look more into Mary's life. If I hadn't had that experience of living all things through Mary at Marymount, that I wouldn't have been able to go on to be so passionate about the Morris ethos and Sacred Heart, and then go into youth ministry to work with the Morris brothers now.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind when I hear Marymount is Mary. And so that is, for me, the primary focus of Marymount. A mother is a nurturer, a carer, a person who understands, and they're all parts of the Marymount charisma, so it's lovely.
She's the most influential woman in the Bible, so it's really important to have female role models that are good for younger students and older students that we can all be positively influenced by.
It's just a place where we support young women to take the lead, not to hold back and be fierce.
I think a big part of leadership is being authentic to yourself and to who you are. And I think that Marymount gave me an environment where I was comfortable doing that, where I was comfortable being genuine and being who I truly was.
It was such a community that really existed in this little world that you realised that you could do anything as young women.
Marymount is about giving experiences so that the students that go through us become purposeful, kind, caring, intelligent, forthright, young women.
I see the courage of the girls that's emulated through Mary. I'm very privileged to be part of that. I see it on a day-to-day basis.
I hope that the bond that we have as a family at Marymount still continues through to Champagne and then through to the Sacred Heart Senior.
I would urge them to bring confidence in their own abilities. They can do it.
And there's been a lot of team spirit today. There has, Gemma. I noticed that too. No one knocks on the wheelchair from the other houses. So it's been warm and friendly. It's been very warm and friendly. It's called the friendly games.
I would hope we would take that real core of community, that real core of really caring for each other and feeling really connected.
Our 4 charisms would come with us. Our dedication to empowering young women and girls, our love of learning, our history. I think we do all of these things really well, and I think as we merge into the Maris community, we'll bring all of that with us.
I notice with Marymount that there is a characteristic that they embrace the change. Even though it's difficult, it was very difficult to leave White Crescent. I remember a lot of emotion about that transition. Very difficult time the college is going through, leaving Colton Court. But I think in spite of the challenge, I think the college is ready to meet it and to move on to the next phase of their development. Yes, I think that courage to face whatever change is called upon the college, that's a great attitude and aspect of life in the college.